Yeah, you can.
That's gone now.
Oh my god.
Time. I've got to go.
Go? Go where? Do you even
What
know
the
that-
hell was that? Walking. We're different, you know.
Oh my god. Oh, the spirits. What are the spirits telling me? I will look at this hay.
It's back in the day, and these.
Oh my god.
barrels.
Did you see this for a couple of... I mean, he's black.
Yeah, but she's struggling. Somebody has
She's
to be
a
able
woman.
to look at this
Maybe-
garbage. Look
Maybe...
at this.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like...
What the hell is he? I see the leaves spawning. You see that? The leaves are spawning on the left.
Oh man, he shot that guy. Oh, tickles. Oh.
Yeah, something hit me, but I'm not gonna acknowledge it.
Hey, man.
Please
What the
stop
fuck is... What the wait. Look at the boat. What the fuck was the boat doing? That's not how a boat works.
Is it like
What the
bouncing?
fuck is
What is it
happening?
doing?
Hey guys, you think it's normal that I... What the... That's not the... That's
What
not how
type of-
boat works!
What
That's
is
not how boat works! It's not how boat...
The intro, it seemed like it took forever.
I have never seen like this long of a...
I thought Mirage was bad. Like, Mirage 1 was so boring. And then you have this one now, which is even worse.
Like, I remember when I played, I didn't finish Origins, I just played basically the tutorial area. But I remember in Origins, you know, the tutorial is what, maybe 20 minutes long, and then you basically can do whatever you want in the first area, where you can do, you know, a couple of side missions and explore the area.
I didn't play Origins at all.
I didn't finish Origins. It was like
I did finish
doing
Origins.
After doing this, I was like, dude,
I think the last AC I've played was probably Unity. That's probably the last one I've played. I did not play the other ones after that. Valhalla I didn't even bother to get, so.
Yeah, I also played Valhalla, but it was like my dad got got this gifted because he bought like a new PC at the time, and I was playing the game for a bit on this family share account. Holy shit, dude! This game is like a fucking slog. I basically did this. The first area, I explored everything. I was like, what the fuck? This is so exhausting to play.
So basically my question is Ubisoft like I know it's towards the end, but like, have they made anything good in the past 5 years, 10? Have they made anything good? Anything? I mean, we had the new Star Wars game, which I think was made by them, right? The one with the ugly chick with the butt chin. Get the name. Yeah, was that Ubisoft? Yeah. So when was the last thing they made that was good? Because I know that game, even people couldn't even shield that game. That's how bad it was. People are not even shilling this game. The Shadows.
If you say like overall, I think it was Unity was the last one, and that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, Unity was the last one I played anyway. And I think I played Far Cry 4.
Same for me. I mean, it was the last game. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish Unity because I had like a shitty PC back in the day, and like a lot of issues. And I then played Shadow of Mordor at the same time. I was like, oh yeah, this game rocks and this game stinks.
I mean, I also didn't play the Far Cry. I think I played last Far Cry I probably played was that Primal one, but even that I didn't finish. And I think they also released that what's that Avatar game too? That are Far Cry. I couldn't even bear to watch that one. That I don't think Ubisoft can make anything fun at all. At all anymore. Everything is long and boring. That's it. These are the things.
Also, they do the same thing that BioWare does. Like they basically are so parasitic, like they're like parasites basically. What I want to say, it's like they go to the fucking governments of many other countries, and they basically get fundings from the government. And that was especially bad. You could see this with Skull of Bones.
Ubisoft made that. Huh.
Skull of Bones got released because the government that was funding the game demanded the studio to release it, or they would face a lawsuit by them. So basically they said, okay, whatever. We just finished this fucking shitty game, release it on the market, and that's it.
Didn't it get... I thought that game got canceled, or was I thinking of another game? I thought it died or something.
Beyond Good and Evil 2? You mean that game?
That
it's
game.
Also still
okay.
in development.
Okay.
But it's also because, they cannot say we are, stopping developing the game, because they would also face fucking a lawsuit by another fucking country. It's really, I mean, I don't know how they could do this. A lot of those countries are Asian, by the way. So, like, I think Singapore was the one that was funding Skull of Bones. I don't know who is funding, Beyond Good and Evil 2. I don't know that.
So, now if you did play Assassin's Creed Shadows, you can give a brief summary of what you just played. We saw it, but you...
Yeah, so... Assassin's Creed Shadows is really just the same thing as Ubisoft's previous works. The usual extremely long intro. I mean, that intro was well over an hour, probably close to 2 hours. It felt like. But you start the game as Yasuke, and arguably his part was the most fun, even though there was very little gameplay overall.
And by fun, he means better than that woman version,
yeah,
the woman part.
He's more fun, at least to me. He felt like he was more fun to play than Naue, because it might just be my particular style, but the stealth I do not enjoy in most of the Assassin's Creed games. And now it seems like they fixed a few things with the stealth, but at the same time they also went backwards. Like, the AI is, as normal, is terrible. It's horrible.
Horrible.
I mean, that's expected.
The fucking scene with the fucking, I'm taking in the fucking high
was literally prone and touched his feet. Didn't even react. That's hilarious.
I'll make sure to compile that clip, but it's just the same old formula. And the thing is, Ubisoft has been following this formula for close to 2 decades now. Usually just following an NPC. Yeah, you can move around a little, but that's about it. I mean, the game basically stops if you walk away, or just basic, go here, do that, collect resources,
get this, come back for me.
Checklist.
And mind you, people get mad at like Bethesda for like doing the same thing for years. This is worse. This is 10 times worse. Like, they have not changed anything. This has been Ubisoft for a very long time. Huge. Like, this is their bread and butter, but it's getting like nobody cares anymore.
The thing is with Ubisoft, it's like EA at this point, where you have like normies buying those shitty games.
I don't even think normies are supporting this one. I don't know. I didn't check the sales, but this one's rough.
If they think about Japan, they think about a Japanese.
Yeah.
At least a samurai or like a ninja, a shinobi, whatever.
Yeah.
They do not think of black guy, some random ass black guy that is not even confirmed to be black. We just know he was black skinned. That doesn't automatically mean he was a black. It could be also be a fucking Indian.
I wanted to get back to the point about the walking segments in particular, and The walking segments are notorious through most games today. Like very many games, almost every game's going to have a walking segment that's fully scripted. Now there are some exceptions to the rule, but you see these in several cinematic in games, like The Last of Us, for example. What was really the first? I wouldn't even say it was the first technically, but it popularized it. It popularized just following a character around forever.
Just to have dialogue here and there.
Yep, dialogue. You know, walk 10 feet, cutscene. Walk 10 more feet, cutscene. I know that's a little exaggerated, but still, it's.
I mean,
And the thing is,
Us,
people defend it. People defend it, like especially.
No. They defended from another game that they like, but
yeah, like
they call this one out,
for example. Like
oh
people
yeah,
were
God of
defending
War.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you know,
here's my thing. You're supposed, again, games are still supposed to be fun. They're not meant to be this boring. Like what we just watched, that was nothing. That was not a game at all. I don't know what that was. Just running around doing nothing for an hour straight.
Yeah,
that's insane.
You want in your game? You want a strong start.
Yes, you need a very good first impression.
Okay, for example, what a strong start is what I imagine is like, you know, the intro of Shadow of Mordor. Basically, you get like a couple of tutorials how combat works, and then you have like a good main theme playing, and then you see like the, you know, the main logo of the game popping out of nowhere, and it's like, okay, that's like, oh yeah, I'm pumped. I want to play this now.
Yeah,
I want to feel shit.
I think devs misunderstand first impressions. It's like a thumbnail technically. Like a first impression is technically the thumbnail of the game. It must get the player to want to play more. It shouldn't make you not want to play more. It shouldn't just you shouldn't make it so boring where I don't even want to continue playing your game. You haven't pulled me in. You haven't done anything there. In this game, what we just watched was nothing. We did nothing.
You know what's funny? Most people will be done with the game when they see the main menu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's where most people stop playing the game. They see the main menu. That's it. Okay. I don't think so. I'm not in the mood. You know, I'm not playing this. I will not press new game. I will just finish it and either, you know, play it later when it's like, you know, patched, or, you know.
But why keep playing though? That would be the question. Why would you keep playing?
What I'm trying to say is, you already lose a lot of people just in the main menu. If you have like a fucking boring ass intro that is over free, I mean, it is still a tutorial, right? There's not.
Yeah, we're technically still in the tutorial phase.
Yeah, technically you're still tutorial. You're in the tutorial phase still.
What I told you about Shadow of Mordor, like it has like a really strong start of, at best, 50 minutes. 50 minutes of a strong start.
15.
Yeah, 15.
15, really, just 15.
Less if you do not count all the gameplay, count the cutscenes. You know, if you just skip them, that's like maybe 3 minutes or 2 minutes, and then you are right in the game, and you do all the cool shit, like, you know, fucking killing things, because you know people just want to kill things, want to do cool shit, you know.
Yes, because it's a game.
Something I wanted to add about Shadow of Mordor real quick is that during the start, it integrates, you know, past with the present situation that your character's in, and it's very fast paced. It gets to the point.
Yes, pacing.
Like the training part, like it's showing you training with your son, and then there's an invasion going on. You know, it's a cool transition. You know, it gets you through the tutorial quickly.
Pacing is a big issue with the games now.
It's also
huge issue.
Yeah, it establishes also your character, what his motivation is, because it's also a revenge story. He wants to revenge his family, like this fucking Naue bitch. You know, he wants also revenge.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh no, daddy. And for some fucking reason, they do not finish you off in this moment.
What is the reason to not murder both the dad and the woman here? Like,
You
how?
will see. You will see. It's super gay.
I'll sacrifice
No,
myself
look.
for my. Oh
No,
yeah.
it's not. It's even worse.
Huh?
Chew me up is dead. No, I need to revenge, but I'm like broke as shit. It's like, okay. It's just funny. It's just pathetic, honestly. Funny and pathetic.
And the reason they didn't kill her, which was even more hilarious,
Let them suffer.
let them suffer instead of just murdering them right then and there, which would never happen IRL.
To be honest,
Never.
If you got shot with a fucking musket back in the day, you were dead. I guess from a logical standpoint, he is right about let her suffer. But then,
because he knew they would die, they would not stay alive.
Because we have a writer that has like a bio that reads "slap a pig for black hanks." I mean, do you expect any quality from them? Like,
you were saying something, Nev?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, during the scene, like the bullet, it looks like the bullet goes all the way through. So, yeah, she probably would not have survived that.
Yeah, her abdomen. Like if you get
in
shot
her abdomen.
It's like if you get shot in the leg or in the arm, maybe you have a chance. But even that's like you're very likely to die.
And
shot in the stomach. You're fucking dead.
Yeah,
you can't fix that.
You could lose a finger just by getting cut back then.
Another problem I've seen.
Yeah.
Another problem I've seen is the facial animations. The
facial.
They don't seem good at all. Like this is the worst I've seen in a while. I think, especially this game is releasing on PC and PS5, and this is the worst I've seen in a while. Motion cap used to be a huge thing, but I don't know what they're doing here. I have no. I feel like they animated all of the face themselves, like almost.
It seems like I was just gonna say that it seems like the transition went between Origins, where most of the cutscenes during the story were what was the term? They were motion capped, full motion cap. They had actual actors acting out the scenes. But then there's like dialogue sequences where you just talk to random NPCs, and it's just very jarring animations, and it's just a free cam that you can basically look around. And then it just went. You saw how it went with Odyssey.
I'm sorry. I need stuff to go a bit faster with these games. I don't think I could play that game. That game you just played. Nor can I play what's that? The Ubisoft Star Wars Outlaw. I watched a few minutes of Star Wars Outlaw. I don't think I could play a game like that. I just couldn't. It has nothing. It's way too boring, way too long. Everything is a side quest.
My condolences for playing this shit game.
Well, I'm gonna have to finish it at some point because
you have like what 10 bosses to kill.
Yeah, my god, this game is something. I've heard people are comparing this story to Last of Us 2.
Really?
People even say it's worse.
Yeah.
People even say it's worse than Last of Us 2 from what I heard, but it seems like people only playing this for the memes because they knew the game was going to be bad. They knew.
I mean, it's very hard to be worse than than Last of Us 2.
But guys, they didn't try. I don't think they tried in this one at all. Like at all. At least you could say with Valhalla and Origins, maybe they tried. I don't think they tried with this one at all. It's just put the game out. Wasn't it delayed also? That was another thing.
It was delayed multiple times. Like it was originally, it was it should have released on Black Month, Like the fucking
Black History Month.
Black
Oh,
History Month. Yeah. It should be released on that month for some reason. I mean, what do you mean some reason?
You know the reason, Yasuke. Yeah.
Again, bad pick for Black Kings. I want to remind you of that.
Yeah, the original intention was to release it in November of last year, and then they delayed it to, I think, like January or no, maybe it was Black History Month, and then it was delayed to this month, and here we are.
And if I were to quickly talk about the combat, I mean, it just seems like Mirage. Doesn't seem anything different.
It's boring. It's the same old. Okay, you have your fast attack, you have your heavy attack, you have your parry, you have your dodge, you have the white attacks that you can parry, blue attacks where you have to parry multiple times, red attacks that you need to dodge. It's the same formula that every game has been following. You know, admittedly, I do blame Souls. I blame Souls. You know, a lot of games have just picked up on this. A lot of games have just picked up on this exact.
Let's say they try. They try.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know if you played Ghost of Tsushima. Did you play?
I did play Ghost of Tsushima. I did. I don't know about now.
I did not.
Okay, so basically, I think they tried to copy the combat of Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro. But the thing is,
okay,
Naoe is just a shit character to play when it comes to combat. The only good thing about her, and I've seen like a couple of Sympathetic Man streams, where you can see how fucking Yasuke is like going around. Like he doesn't give a fuck about damage. He can take all the damage and he kills all those people in 2 hits. Like at least 2 hits, at least 1 hit.
So then how does the matchup work? Is it you switch to her if you want to go stealth, and then you switch to Yasuke if you just want to brute and go in?
If we are honest about it, no one will use stealth. The honest way all of those people will play this game is they will play as Yasuke when it comes to basically doing this whole, you know, oh yes, conquer this camp and
wait a minute, so you can play
area from. It's like basically like the fucking Far Cry games.
No, that's what it is. But I mean, Ghost of Tsushima is kind of like that too. Go to this spot and get rid of the raiders and secure the spot.
Yeah, that's basically, I guess, I don't know if it's like that, but I guess it will work like that when it comes to, kill this high officer of this army.
Yeah.
So basically it will work like that, and it's like, you will play as Yasuke when it comes to combat. When you play for the exploration part, you will play as
her.
Naoe.
Something I want to mention about Yasuke is that he still does have light stealth abilities. Like you can still sneak up on people as Yasuke, but obviously he's a big hulking dude. He's a big hulking dude.
Black dude.
Huge armor, huge like everything coming through.
Yeah, I believe I did see clips of people. I did see clips of people playing as Yasuke, and they could actually stealth as him, just very, very lightly. But you could still sneak up on enemies and kill them very quickly.
Yeah, he uses his sword sideways.
So wait a minute, does the game does the game force you to play as one to switch between characters, or do you have to play one specific?
I've seen, you need to play as now.
So they make you switch between. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you could just pick Yasuke the whole game.
No.
Okay.
Apparently, I heard from other reports that people have only played as one character, or at least they said during like one of their Vidocs that you can play as one character purely if you wanted to, but maybe that's wrong.
I think they're lying.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're lying.
Because Act 1, the entirety of Act 1, you play as Naoe.
Yeah, you play as her the whole time.
You only play as Yasuke when you finish Act 1, and after there's like an event that happens. It's like, it's very stupid, honestly, story-wise. It's like, Yasuke is on the other side of the he's basically on the enemy side. So he's basically fighting the faction that Naoe is
Just trying to fight. Yeah.
belongs. So and the way is just stupid. It's like, oh yeah, this happened, so I join you. What? Why, black man? I don't.
I think another thing too is it's gonna be a while till I get to actually play him because I looked at my brother's save and he's 10 hours in and he's
10 hours, dude. Why do they think the longer the better? I don't get it.
Your brother's like, oh yeah, I need to collect every treasure, every
side quest must be done.
Maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know. I don't know how he's playing the
They
game.
think the longer they look. I mean, look at the open world. The open world looks huge. Looks big. Looks very big. I think I see 3 sections and it's huge.
Wait, didn't you play in Odyssey? Didn't you also had like nearly the entirety of Greece, like Athens and Sparta? Or at least at Athens and Sparta, the surrounding areas. That's why it was like for example, when I played Origins, I saw the map, and it was like the entirety of the northern part of Africa. So that's why I was asking: is this playing in the entire?
I don't think it's the entire.
Entirety of Japan.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, it's not. In fact, I'm looking at something right now. It's 80 square kilometers. It says that Shadows is smaller than Valhalla and Odyssey and is roughly the same size as Origins. So it's about the same size as Origins. So
yeah, but Origins was already fucking big.
Yeah, and northern Egypt is already pretty big.
Africa. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how big Egypt is, but Origins was big. It was big.
Okay.
I don't get it. They think the bigger the better. I don't understand.
And obviously off topic, but I still think Witcher 3 is to blame for this. Like, just having these massive open worlds, it's like, what's the point?
And then you do nothing. Like, look at the few missions you've done. Go here, buy this for me, please. Come back, do this. Follow a dog, get this. Come back.
Yeah. Follow a dog. Follow a bandit. Yeah. It's like that. Wait. I think I've seen this is like from 1 year from a Reddit post, so I don't know if this is true, but it's basically like this is the size of Shadows.
And that looks about right, yeah, because Kyoto, Osaka.
That looks right.
In fact, I'm looking at the scale, and it says the map features Kyoto, Osaka, and Osakai. I probably pronounced that improperly, but yeah, that's big. That's
huge.
Obviously, thankfully, it's not all of Japan. I mean, Japan's not huge, but still, put that in perspective, that's still very big. And northern Egypt, huge. And Odyssey, I don't know how big Odyssey Worlds was. Like, let's see.
They said it was huge. You said it's like, oh my god, playing this is.
It's horrendous because now most of the map is just the ocean.
What are some of the side quests you guys remember from Origins or Odyssey, like that were good? Maybe
none.
I
did finish Odyssey, but maybe there's like one side quest where you come across this girl who's making like clay imaginary friends, and she doesn't want to find any real friends, but I don't know how the rest of the quest went, and that's the only thing I actually remember.
Only quest I remember from Origins was like there was like this Greek person, and he was like, oh my god, my mother is telling me to become a man, so I'm searching for a woman to fuck with. He gets assaulted by her because she's like, oh man, I will take advantage of this man.
What?
Virginity. It's like in the beginning of the game. Yeah, that's so stupid.
Okay. I mean, I asked because I know these games are huge. I know Valhalla was huge, so that's why I asked this.
One quest that I remember from,
one. It is one. It was still pretty hard to think about, but yeah.
The only thing I truly remember is the fucking, you are the Avenger from this. Okay, I will not make this joke. It's like, I'm becoming retarded.
I think it was just the horrible, the voice actor's like unintentional, goofy sounding like accent. I'm not even sure if it was like an actual like Egyptian dude voicing that character.
He was just African.
Maybe he just was African. So yeah. But I I posted in the
Yeah, I see it.
yeah, that's the size of Odyssey, but even then, that's big. That is big.
For a game, that's huge. Way too big.
There's definitely over 20 islands. Over 20 islands
Oh.
in Odyssey that you can go
Wait,
to, and not all of them are like huge.
You can visit Turkey.
I don't know if that's accurate. I don't remember, or maybe there is parts of Turkey in it. I don't remember. I don't remember that side of the map.
You finished Odyssey?
Yeah, but I don't remember like the east part of the map. I only remember Crete, the Peloponnese or Peloponnese. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but Athens and Sparta. I remember those parts, but the map was just so big. It's like I couldn't remember everything.
So I also want to quickly talk about the way Ubisoft was losing money. Didn't you say they were selling things?
So basically, it doesn't matter if the game sells well or not. The studio will get, will be dissolved either way.
That's good. But why though?
Because they have financial issues.
Okay.
That's why I was asking, how is this possible that Ubisoft, after Assassin's Creed Valhalla was the best-selling Assassin's Creed game, they have now financial issues? Like, when did Valhalla get released? Like 2021?
2020.
2020.
Okay.
Like, okay, I guess in this 4 years alone, a lot of things happened that just went.
So Far Cry 6 did nothing. Far Cry 5 did nothing. What's that new game they can release? The Star Wars one did nothing. None of those games, Origins and whatever else came about after that, did nothing.
Yeah, but the financial issues happened even before those two games got released.
Oh.
I mean, that's why maybe because of those two games that failed, they're like, okay, we lost an old franchise that has like a strong IP, Far Cry. The sales of the main game, not the fucking DLC or like an add-on or side game. No, the fucking main game failed. And you have like the fucking Star Wars IP. I mean, they're actually retarded to think that the Star Wars IP has any value. Like, holy shit. Do not think
Star Wars is dead, for sure.
It's a dead walking franchise.
Dead. So dead.
Yeah.
God.
Literally a corpse running around. Like, there's no reason to be excited for Star Wars. If I hear Star Wars, like, okay, how many fucking black, genderless fucking freaks are in this IP now? I mean, how many? And how many fucking stupid ass cutesy aliens are in this? It's like,
sure.
Holy shit.
No.
I kind of wanted to. I mean, that's all I have. Do you guys have anything else you want to add? Yeah, let's say more to this about Ubisoft or to Ubisoft, whatever.
I mean, I give credit to fucking grifters because, like, oh yeah, because of Yasuke, this is the reason why this game will fail.
Yeah.
And it keeps failing before it even got released because the outrage was like, why do you play a black guy in Japan? No one gives a fuck about that. Especially as an assassin. What?
Japan, dude. Japan.
I think about Japan, I think of fucking samurai. I think of, fucking Japanese people. Or at least Asians, I don't think about fucking other races.
Yeah.
Why would you give a fuck? I mean, the best thing you could is like fucking Portuguese people, or this one guy that became a samurai, like an actual samurai, after 10 years of working constantly for the from Shogun Lord. By the way, you cannot become a samurai because you're like, oh yeah, you have a spirit of a warrior. That's why.
That's the reason he got picked. I could tell he can be a warrior. Look at him.
No, it's genius. Oda Nobunaga chose him because he was like this one black man was watching around.
So
and saw that
different.
People were putting their hands on the sword hilt. That's why he's a warrior. He is the spirit of a warrior. I mean, I guess everyone that is in a situation where people surrounding you have like weapons on their hilts, and they see this, they're like, oh yeah, they're actually warriors.
Have anything?
There was one thing I wanted to mention about how the first time when Shadows was revealed, like there was the reveal trailer, everybody jumped on the hate bandwagon, particularly of Yasuke, and everybody did it. Like everybody. Now, obviously, there were those like minority individuals that just said, "Oh no, it's not a big deal," it's that type of thing. But everybody was dumping on Yasuke, and it's more just a way to grift, really, and it's not really a thing of like racism or anything like that. No, it's just people are just doing it because it's popular to do.
Yeah, that's
I know you and I kind of talked about it a little bit, but
it's also the intent. Yeah, the intent is also because what I've heard, this game was made during the fucking George Floyd riots. And the devs were like, I already said this multiple times. Fucking Yasuke looks like.
He does look like George Floyd.
I'm not making this up. He literally looks like him. Like if you shave off his hair.
Yeah, the hair. Yeah, that's real.
If you shave off his facial hair, he looks like fucking George Floyd.
But
then you have like people that's they have double standards. They're like, oh yeah, this game is so stupid and so woke, and all this.
It's woke. It's woke.
And then they are like fucking drooling over their fucking mouth.
But yet Ember Goda gets to be the way she is.
Kingdom Come 2.
Yeah. And then Kingdom Come 2 gets to be the way it is, and it's fine.
We have a fucking black Muslim in an era there. At least Yasuke is he's a real person. We don't know if he's a black guy or not, but there was something written down upon him that he existed. We have not a fucking black Muslim in a region torn apart by war, and then they have like this black Muslim going around saying, "Oh yeah, Christians are such barbaric people in my home country where we fucking eat people alive."
And then saying they don't season their food too.
So delicious. Because the other food resources sources are like so bad, we need to eat our people of the gold mines that they had, and until the gold mines were dry, they just used them, and then they forsake them, and that's why the Mali Empire became a Mali Empire. It wasn't an empire; it was more like a fucking we have gold.
All right,
we still are too stupid.
Let's not ramble all the way through that. Let's go back to the norm.
Funny enough, they also caused a fucking high inflation back in the day because the founder of the Mali Empire was like, bring so much gold to Northern Africa. He caused fucking inflation because he brought too much gold in one day. It's like, oh my god, he was the richest person in Earth. It's like, okay, wow, he caused inflation. And he caused also his empire to fall in decay. Great man, this Musa Mali guy. What a great person.
But the end of the day, yes, they establish, they want to call this out, but when it comes to like other games, they have nothing to say.
Because they know one thing is everyone universally hates them.
Yeah, it's a trend. I said this last video. Everybody hate on one thing, then it's fine to hate on it.
I give credit. I will tell you something that no one will say out loud. I will say that I respect Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Railguard and Assassin's Creed Shadows for they have done since day one. They showed you what the intent is.
Yeah.
The intent of putting propaganda in front of you.
Yeah.
They showed you this. Kingdom Come 2 didn't do this.
Nope.
All those things that got released, that was like 2-3 weeks before the game got launched by someone from, I think, from the dev team that was like, oh yeah, this Musa from Mali guy, great addition to the game. No one will fucking bat an eye on this. On making a fucking Hans, an underaged guy from the first and the second game, becoming the gay romance, getting rammed inside by the fucking main character. Man, that's so cool. That's so amazing.
And then when I watched a video, it was the guy said it's not even that big a deal. It's not forced upon you. You don't see anything crazy. Like that's literally what he said. He tried to dumb it down.
Yeah.
Might have been him, but he dumbed it down to where he made it seem like it was all right. There was nothing wrong going on.
Unlike him, I finished the game. There's like 2 mandatory dialogue
Versus
with him with it's like you need to talk with Hans, and he's like you need to talk to him to initiate the next step of the quest, and there's like 2 you need to basically talk to him 4 times and click all of those gay options. It's like the 2 gay options you can see. There's like an heart symbol on the left of the dialogue. You can see that. You can see that. So it's, I mean, dude, you can see that. It's not. Okay, what do you mean by forced? Oh yeah, you need to do. It's just selected by.
I still don't care if it's not forced. I don't care. It's in there.
There are other things that are forced. For example, the fucking Jews and Musa, they are fucking forced. But
all right, let's not go too far. Now let me hear what Nav had to finish.
Yeah, I wanted to finish my point. Or I guess I could
get some mode incoming. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Originally, I noticed how in like some works, like they were race swapping characters. You know, there was that trend of, now obviously that trend is still going on.
Yeah.
However, more recently, they seem to be trying to make up ludonarrative reasons of having these minority characters. It's like, oh, this character came from a different continent. And it's like they're still finding subtle ways to force those characters into these scenarios. Like for Assassin's Creed Shadows, for example, why did they just like pick the earliest point in feudal Japan's timeline rather than this one time where a black man comes to Japan? It's obvious why they chose that.
Yeah, duh.
And another thing too is they were trying to hype up Yasuke as like, oh, the first historical like playable character in Assassin's Creed, and you know they hype up all their historical precedents and realism, I guess the word is. Yet the character is gay.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
What records are there to suggest that Yasuke was homosexual or bisexual?
That had to be something they add. That had to be something they added.
It was obviously added. And to be honest, I'm surprised there aren't like lawsuits over defaming or tarnishing Japan's history like this.
I think they're doing this.
Yeah,
they do it right now. They're prepping up.
Are they?
But the game's already released though.
Because
isn't it useless?
The descendants of Oda Nobunaga are fucking annoyed and pissed because, you know, the sister of Oda Nobunaga is fucking a black man.
Brutal.
I will tell you, fucking Japanese people are the most racist people out there. And the Koreans, the South Koreans too. If they see you see a daughter, or I mean, especially with a daughter, like she dates a black guy, yeah, you're done. You shamed the entire bloodline of yours. You are not. You don't belong to our family anymore.
But where does the transgender guy come from, though? Is he part of a tribe? A community?
I mean,
where does he come from?
What are we talking about?
Honestly, I don't know.
Where does he come from? I just heard about he's a love interest. That's it. That's all I heard.
Yeah,
but I didn't know where he come from.
Yasuke. That's all I know.
But how is that not an outrage? That's crazy. Yeah, go ahead. Finish it.
Because he's not an important person, I think.
I guess.
But
the
the
thing
sister
is,
of Oda Nobunaga is still, an important person because she belongs to a clan that is, very important to Japanese people. Because a lot of people have, they are this, descendants of Oda Nobunaga and his family clan.
Brutal.
So, seeing that this interracial relationship going on is off-putting, to say at least to Japanese people.
something I was going to add with the romantic partners these characters can have is, this has been going on for a while with Assassin's Creed, where they just, they're tacked on relationships that the characters can have are like one-time things. But even with, I'm surprised this didn't come up during Assassin's Creed Odyssey's marketing. Is now obviously it was snuck in probably, but you play as a descendant of Leonidas, and that descendant, yes, it could be either male or female. You play as the either granddaughter or grandson of Leonidas, but they're bisexual, like they're canonically bisexual. Or Cassandra is the canonical character, but she is bisexual canonically, and it's how is that not like, how does that not tarnish Leonidas's
legacy?
It's actually a good point. It's a very good point.
Yeah. I'm surprised this wasn't brought up during Odyssey.
Because this is a thing that's also I would criticize the Greek government for, that they didn't do enough to basically tell those fucking, I'm sorry, American
I'm blurring that out.
Shut the fuck up about this whole, oh yeah, the Greek people, they were so super gay. And again, one of the books that got released that said the Greeks,
Don't ramble. Don't ramble. I know where you're going. Don't ramble. Don't ramble. I know what you're saying.
It was a gay activist.
Try to make it quick. Just try to make it quick.
It's like you need to take a stance, and that's why I also would advise for the fucking Japanese government to, do the same thing that Egypt did when they also had like this fucking Cleopatra document.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
You need to do that. It's like.
The thing too about Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft is that they've really just been doing this, like tarnishing history and all that for years now, really, because they've done it in subtle ways in the early games, but in the more recent games, it's more blatant. Like, obviously, Jeff and I were Greek descendants. Obviously, he's got more Greek than I do, but I'm an Italian descendant, and it's like the Ezio trilogy was Italian focused, and it took dumps on Catholicism. Now, obviously, I know Catholicism is not exactly loved.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It dumps on Christianity in general. It's like they've done this for many games, many games. They've dumped on Christianity. From the Ezio trilogy all the way to the colonial period.
This is something I didn't pay attention to at all.
More recently, Valhalla and Shadows have come back to that.
I've heard about Valhalla. I've heard that one. I did hear about that one, but I didn't even notice. I didn't pay attention to that at all throughout the most of the games I've played of Assassin's Creed. Didn't even pay attention to that at all until you mentioned it. I didn't even pay attention to that.
The Templars are always like, they are amongst the Christian ecclesiarchy, so that's why they are always like, they take control. But it's the same thing as like, the Templars were just, back when they were just the Templars, but then they basically went into the shadows like the fucking assassins did, and then were like, which is also a big law reason in Unity. It was Unity.
It was Unity. Yeah.
Where they're like, the fucking assassins have like concerns about this thing that the Templars are like getting hunted down officially, and they'll say like, actually that's not a good thing. It's like it's a bad thing because they can now do the same thing that we do for years. So and they after all they did reach you know, when it comes to the present day, you know, in the modern day, it's like they achieved you know, basically achieved like they have like multiple companies going around and take control of everything.
Yeah,
it's like okay, actually, yeah, it's like it's not anymore about Christians anymore. It's more like, you know, one secret organization amongst Christians, like doing all this shady Illuminati thing. Really, it's what I never saw it. I mean, you could say it was Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed 2 basically dunked on Catholicism, and then you have like you know, Valhalla that also shit on fucking English Christians for some reason.
Yeah, it did.
I never played Valhalla, so I mean,
I've actually heard about that one though. I didn't play it, but I did hear about that one.
Yeah, I've heard something like, oh yeah, you can cuck Christians. It's like, okay.
I know you do commit like mass genocide on Christians in that game, I believe. Like you'll just burn entire villages with Christians in them. I mean, Vikings literally just come to England just to pillage. I mean, that's all they do there. And it's just funny how Assassin's Creed tries to portray them as noble.
Look, I can see past that because the fucking normie, when he thinks about the Vikings, he's like, oh yeah, he's fucking roaring and swinging his dual-wielding axes, and he kicks all the fucking non-Vikings, and he also kills the his own Vikings because it's so fun and it's so because Odin demands fucking endless battle amongst his, you know, amongst his faithful. That's how fucking normie sees it. In reality, fucking Vikings were like, you know, we pillage a bit and then we will conquer and you know colonize England because fucking the earth under there is better to you know, grow something, because fucking Scandinavia is not a good place to do anything about, you know.
I wanted to finish my point on the cultural tarnishment of what Ubisoft has been doing. If it's fine if they do some, like if they show some kind of like negative aspect of a culture, that's fine. You know, no culture is perfect, but you don't need to be so blatant or very they just do it in a way where they just take a dump on the culture entirely.
It's basically like you have a character and he feels like a character until he says something, you know, like, oh, look at this barbaric you know, acts that we do. It's like, okay, I know this is not a character anymore, this is the writer.
Their feelings are coming in.
It's the past. Like, it's the past now. It's like we've gotten over our differences. You know, we've gotten over the horrible things our ancestors did. You know, that's not us anymore. You know, let's just move on from that.
It's another question.
That's the other big question. History will tell.
Is that gonna be it?
Yeah.
We should probably keep it short.
I think we're about 50 right now. So
yeah.